Mucha. Nyandoro, the CEO of Manolith, is with us, moderating this panel. I'm delighted to see you again. I'm going to leave her to introduce her great panel here to really bring us up to date with investment through international partnerships. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Lovely to see that you are still here. End of the day, there's always that question mark to say how many people will we be speaking to. So I'm delighted that we've got a captive audience. My name is Mucha, Nyandoro, as you've heard, and on our panel this afternoon we have Renee Matisse, who's the Chief Executive Officer and Executive Director of Corporate Operations for Emirates Water and Electricity Company. Welcome, Renee.
Thank you.
I have Lena Osman, Managing Director and Head of Sustainable Finance for the West at Standard Chartered Bank. Welcome, Lena.
Thank you.
And we have James Crudgington, who is a partner at KPMG. Now, as you heard, we are talking today about boosting investment through international partnerships. Obviously, the utilities industry is a very capital-intensive industry, and a lot of debate continues to go on about how best to attract capital into it. As you would have probably picked up from the preceding discussions this afternoon, there'll be quite a bit of cross-pollination, I'm sure, with what you may have heard previously. But our focus really is on how we accelerate the energy transition with innovative and collaborative financing models. And we want to talk about the role of private partnerships with the state. We want to talk about who is responsible for ensuring that utilities companies enable this smooth transition. Our panelists will give insight and elaborate on strategies for raising capital for the utilities sector in short. Let's start by defining what successful partnerships look like, shall we? So if I might start with you, please, Renee. What is successful partnership in raising capital for utilities?
Yeah, thank you, Mucha. Let me share maybe a slightly different, but I believe very exciting perspective on our panel topic today. It is so obvious and powerful, but we do not speak about it enough, in my view. The by far best approach to grow a new market successfully is basically based on two quite simple things. Firstly, I have a unique, very attractive proposition in the market. And then secondly, I'm actually able to scale it up very quickly. Now, both of these requirements are very true for actually both of our products here. So it's electricity as well as our fresh water generation. So why do I say that? Let's look at PV generation first. It is obviously carbon-free. But it is also, from an economic point of view, highly attractive. It's about at least five times cheaper to produce electricity using our very large solar plants than any other technology. And when I say 5 times, it's basically comparing it to the next least cost alternative we have. So we wouldn't even deploy these large stations for sustainability reasons only, but simply only for commercial reasons. In addition to that, they are also quite easy to operate. They have a couple of challenges, which I will mention later. But how exciting is this? Let's look at our fresh water desalination. Quite a similar story there. So we are just introducing this reverse osmosis technology into the market. It is also about 5 to 6 times, so it's not like X% less expensive, but 5 times less expensive to also deploy this new technology. And now think about combining the two, so actually producing water and operating these large water feeding pumps with the green electricity which comes from the PV stations. So suddenly we are able to actually produce green water. Now think about this as an opportunity also, not only for the local demand, but as an export product. Actually both the product as well as the understanding, the experience with this. So, just summing this up, I think here in the UAE we have a great platform for growth, first of all. Secondly, then obviously these amazing projects are de-risked by itself. There is very little risk to any investment. And of course, it's also a great opportunity for any strategic partnership.